Rebuilding a body's shape and strength after childbirth is a major challenge for many women around the world. Lack of motivation and determination to begin the journey to a fit and healthy body can cost a woman her confidence and other setbacks. On this special edition of Our Voices, we discuss challenges but also bring you some tips and solutions to building your best body from pregnancy and beyond. Welcome to the conversation. Hello, I am Oriane Itangishaka. I am joined by my co-host Semenyeshi Akoye. Amina Alihu is off. In studio today, we are very happy to be joined shortly by two guests. First, we will meet Renee Williams, a prenatal fitness instructor with Fit for Mom DC, a certified group fitness instructor, and an expecting mom in her 21 weeks of pregnancy. Then we will meet Kemira Nimahat, former professional dancer, doula, and pre-post dance instructor, post-pregnancy and dance instructor, as well as a creator of Mama Jama Dance and Maternal Wellness Center. Welcome. Semenyeshi, I'm so happy we're talking about this conversation because, you know, giving birth is something that really takes a hit on our bodies. It's only right that we discuss it and see how we can really just start that journey. It's not really easy, isn't it?
It's not at all. And, you know, exercise is also not only a way of bringing you back into shape, but also it's a way of boosting your confidence and, you know, helping you with anxiety and depression that might come with delivering a baby.
Right.
So, you know, that confidence has a lot to do with what you do, with the outcome of your work. So it's really important that women have that way of bringing back that confidence through exercise. That's why I'm so happy that we are going to talk about this. And I can't wait to see what the experts are going to show us.
Yes, definitely. And other moms, you know, their experience is always really good. And I know it's not an easy journey.
Including for me.
But so before we get started on this journey to fitness, let's hear from Chisomo Veluma, Morina Sakala, psychologist and director of Unstoppable Child Zambia, as well as Leah Mulenga in Lusaka, Zambia, about their challenges in trying to stay fit before and after giving birth in our Your Voice segment.
Children, 2 girls and a boy. And the question is, has it been easy to stay fit during pregnancy or after pregnancy? So to be honest on that one, it depends on the kind of pregnancies because they differ. I noticed with my second pregnancy, or rather the third pregnancy, I was able to do a lot of things. Being fit after pregnancy has been a bit difficult, but I think I'm trying to be fit after pregnancy. Yes, you can get back to your original weight, but it will take a long time. So I think it's basically, if you've decided or you're dedicated to doing it, it's very possible. But I think it also depends on the body types. For some, we do take quite some time to lose a baby weight. I take long. I've noticed maybe a good 2 years. And the second, when my child is maybe at 2 years, is when I notice I'm easily losing the baby weight.
I have 3 children. Well, has it been easy being fit while pregnant? It's not an easy road, but through reading too many things about pregnancy and studying a lot about how to take care of yourself during pregnancy, it has been easy, yes. And with a lot of workout and concentration, I learned that you can actually be pregnant and fit. After, it's not easy. It's a whole new experience. Having a baby and taking care of yourself is a bit not easy. We find ourselves more aligned to taking care of the baby than taking care of ourselves. So that hasn't been easy for me. Getting back to your pre-healthy baby weight, yes, it's possible. Though it's not an easy road as well. You will need to work out, consistency, and discipline. So it's not an easy road, but you can get back. So it's just a matter of, especially if your baby grows, you're able to take care of yourself more.
I'm a mother of 3 beautiful children. And for me, pregnancy has been a very, very rough ride due to the fact that 3 pregnancies, 3 different experiences. They haven't been the same. There are times where I've failed to hold down food. There are times where I actually failed to wake up in the morning. And then I learned that you have to hydrate yourself a lot and keep fit. That's a bit of exercise here and there throughout the journey. Getting back to my normal weight after pregnancy, it took a bit of time because, you know, nursing a baby is a whole different thing. You have to breastfeed a baby and you have to eat. So that eating habit during that breastfeeding phase actually makes you gain a lot of weight, and losing that baby weight after, I think that only happened maybe a year after birth. So, and that's also, I had to now start watching what I was eating, and I had to exercise a lot to try and get back to where I was before I was pregnant.
We have a special guest here with us, Renee Williams. She is a prenatal fitness.
We have two guests.
Actually, yes.
Renee is expecting, as we said.
Yes, 21 weeks in her pregnancy. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
It feels so good to have someone special inside us, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Renee Williams is a prenatal fitness instructor with Fit for Mom DC. It's a certified group fitness instructor. And as we said, she is an expecting mom in her 21 weeks of pregnancy. Welcome again. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now tell us, how does Fit for Mom DC help, you know, women get in shape as they prepare for delivery and, you know, beyond?
So the beautiful thing about Fit for Mom is that we meet moms at any stage of motherhood. So whether it's in the prenatal stage, which is the class I teach, which is Fit for Baby, or whether they've already had their baby and they just want to start working out, there's classes for the postpartum mom as well. There's classes every day of the week at different times of the day, so we make it accessible to all moms. Yeah.
Now, Renee, for those who don't have the opportunity and the privilege to be with Fit for Mom DC, and they're trying to start their fitness journey on their own, what are some of the exercises that they can do, but also still be careful not to hurt baby and themselves?
So a lot of times when we start working out, everyone wants that six-pack. Right. But a lot of times we think you just have to crunch to get your six-pack. But your core is actually more than just the front. It's all the way around. Any muscles that support the movement of your upper body and lower body together, that's your core. You want to train that. And there's different ways of doing it. So we'll say take out the crunch, because as you come up, so if your stomach is here, as you crunch,
I was one time.
if you're on your back and you crunch, you're adding air right in there. So you have something called coning. And so all that air is just adding extra pressure to something that's already stressed out. So no crunches.
Okay.
And then the other thing I would say is to use your breath with your workouts.
Okay.
So I'll instruct those later on.
Okay. So, you know, in African societies, you know, we are so encouraged to eat as much as we can and make sure that the baby doesn't get hurt, and we are so protective during pregnancy. Do you have any tips on how to do that, like with how to eat better and make sure that we are also going to stay in shape after delivery?
Yes, good habits.
Yeah, I think a good rule of thumb is think food is fuel. So just like you wouldn't overfill your gas tank because it can damage your car, you don't want to overfuel your body.
Right.
Also, if you don't, on the same thought pattern, you don't want to not put enough fuel in your car or else it won't move.
Yes.
So with us,
Right.
Yeah.
So, but we want to see the exercises, right? I'm sure our
Let's
audience
go for
already
it.
sees. So, like some of the ones that you can describe for us, and maybe you can demonstrate for us, so we can see how we can get fit. And of course, I know some people are saying, which ones do I need so that the pregnancy and the delivery can just be swift?
well, every pregnancy and delivery is different. So
Okay.
let's say that.
Okay.
But we'll start on the floor.
Okay.
So we have, as we come down, we have a hormone in our body called relaxin.
Okay.
And it makes all of our joints and things very loose. But that doesn't mean we don't have to train. So we'll bend this leg just to give us some support. And we're going to draw rainbows with this other leg. So I'm going to lift and take it over. So I'm just working this hip and bring it back. So whatever you do to one side of your body, you have to do to the other.
I can't imagine myself doing this when I'm pregnant.
So another thing you can do for hip strength and mobility, we can come onto our sides and we'll do what's called a clamshell. So I'm gonna put my elbow right under my shoulder, stack my knees and stack my feet.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna open my knee, hold it for 2, 3, bring it back down. Let's use our breath with it. So I'm gonna inhale, exhale as I lift.
Okay.
Exhale, hold 2, 3, bring it back down. All right, let's do some standing exercises.
Okay. Let's go right into it.
And for safety, we're gonna get up.
Oh, look at me.
Okay, there is a way to how you should
I won't
get up
do that when I'm
And lunge
pregnant.
up this way and the other way. Okay. And so for a standing move, this is where if you start small and want to build on it, we can start with something called a bird dog. So we'll stagger our feet. We'll lean forward. I have my ears over my shoulders, over my hips. We'll start with just lifting the arm. So we're working the shoulder here, bring it down. We're gonna inhale, exhale, and lift. Now let's leave the arm down, do the leg. Inhale, exhale, and lift. Yep. And then once you're strong enough to put it together, we can just put it together.
Okay.
Inhale and exhale and lift. And bring it back down. Now for people who don't have equipment, who can't, their doctors say that they can't do strength-based workouts, walking is usually okay. I would just say make sure you talk to your doctor first. Okay. But there's different ways to walk. You can march in place.
And all these are very simple to do at home.
Yeah. Or you can just lift those knees.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one. I like that one.
Or you can even just lunge. So if you got the stroller in front of you, lunge with that baby.
Yeah.
Come back, baby. Lunge on the other side. So those are different things you could do. There's more variations, of course, but.
What about the ones that we go like this? What is that one?
So there are regular squats you can do, feet about hip distance apart. Sit your booty back on the imaginary chair.
Okay.
So we're sitting back. Now, if you want to open up your hips more, just take your feet wider, point your toes out, and sit deep in that squat. And you can even rock in it.
Wow.
To create.
Whoa.
And then come back up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
That's good.
Yeah, and then stretch your hips. When you do your lunge, you can step out. So you're just creating different space within your pelvis.
I mean, that was great.
Amazing.
I wish I knew some of these when I was pregnant, you know. But thank you so much, Renee.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for being with us. As we said, Miss Renee is a prenatal fitness instructor with Fit for Mom DC, a certified group fitness instructor, and she is also expecting mom in her 21 weeks, helping other moms get in shape during and after pregnancy. Now it's time for a break. When we return, we will meet the creator of Mama Jama Club, a health and wellness coach helping women get back in shape and maintain health weight through exercise and dance, especially after giving birth. Don't forget to share your tips on what you have done to get back in shape after giving birth on our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and our handle is @VOA Africa. Use the hashtag VOA Our Voices. We are also on WhatsApp, and our number is country code +1 202 503 9025. We'll be right back.
In times of change, when the world seems uncertain, and what we hear doesn't reflect what we see, we seek the truth. When we are told only part of the story, we lose trust. In moments of crisis, our dreams, hopes, and wishes for a better tomorrow depends on a free press. At Voice of America, we bring you the stories that people take risks to see. We connect the world and unite it with truth. At Voice of America, we show you the whole picture.
Health, wellness, sport, beauty, medical breakthroughs. Healthy Living cares about your well-being. What are the main health concerns in Africa and around the world? Find out the latest on coronavirus. Connect with our experts and ask them questions.
How long does the virus stay?
Join me, Lino Khmoudou, in Washington, every week on Healthy Living, right here on VOA.
Welcome back. You are watching Our Voices. Well, we had a real exercise there, but wow, it was inspiring and uplifting. Now let's discuss how to get your body back in shape after childbirth, something that can be difficult for many women due to various challenges.
That's right, Lily, that's right. We go to Nigeria, where Fitness and Lifestyle Center is helping mothers to get rid of postpartum belly known as diastasis recti and get back in shape. Health experts say that diastasis recti is the most common thing that women want to address shortly after giving birth. Timothy Obwezu reports from Abuja, Nigeria.
In 2011, then aspiring footballer Vivian Usemeri suffered a serious injury on her right knee during a tournament. For 2 years, she struggled with the pain and it eventually cost her her career, but she says it was the beginning of a new path.
Think about what to do, and I love gymming, so I now moved to study fitness, about fitness. So that is how I became a fitness instructor.
Usemeri started this fitness center in 2013. Her center focuses on helping women, especially new mothers, get back in shape after childbirth. She also counsels women on proper dieting. She says the center has hundreds of women in their books.
If you look around, you will see that it's only women you're seeing in the gym. Not that the gym is meant for women. I've done a research personally. I noticed that 75% of women are having depression now because of emotional issues or trauma, family issues and all that. So they normally come to me here.
Health experts say 50% of women suffer from lower back pain during pregnancy or the postpartum period. The pain is in part caused by hormone-induced loosening of pelvic ligaments and joints during term to allow the passage of the fetus. And being overweight exacerbates this problem. Azomta Chinaka joined the fitness center 2 years ago after childbirth and says it is paying off.
We have a wonderful coach in Vivisco that is only when you open up and tell her, look at what I'm going through after I gave birth, or when you are pregnant, you can still come and meet her. She'll be able to tell you. She's a professional in this game. Like some people, once they are like out of shape, their husbands start looking at outside.
For now, many women like Vivian and Azomta will be working hard to stay healthier, one day at a time. Timothy Obiezu for VOA News, Abuja, Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Timothy, for that great report. Now, let's meet Kemira Nimahat, former professional dancer, doula, and pre- and postnatal dance instructor. She is the creator of Mama Jama Dance and Maternal Wellness and Center. It's a platform that is helping women through their physical, emotional, informational support up to 2 years after delivering their babies. Kemira, thank you so much for joining us here in studio. We appreciate it all the way from
Chicago.
From Chicago.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
It is a pleasure to be here.
That's right.
Thank you.
Now, on your website, you did note something that I thought was really great. You said that you are helping women who are feeling like, trying to get moving again while carrying a baby, breastfeeding, sleep deprived, and feeling more like, they're not themselves. Now, what can you help them, or what are you helping them with in terms of getting motivated? Because, it's not a feel-good thing when you just give birth and everything just feels like it's coming down. How do you help them get motivated?
One of the things that I do is to create a low barrier to getting started, honestly. Like, we're just going to keep it simple because motherhood has so much on our plate. And so I like to do it through having fun and effective exercises and workouts. And so just getting started, even just turning on music in your own home can shift the mood and get you excited. And then in my classes, they are gentle yet high energy. And it's a feel-good dance party and celebration of motherhood. It's not your normal exercise routine.
But like after giving birth, it's so hard. You have the baby to take care of, especially in the US, there is no help around in the house. You have to take care of the house stuff. And sometimes as a working mom, you might even go back to work. So how do you balance all that?
That's a really good question. One of the things is you can literally just use your body to dance and exercise. So you don't have to go somewhere. You don't even need childcare. Your baby can be right there with you. Your other children can be with you. And I think that's a huge part for a lot of us with being able
simple,
to,
like
exactly, keeping it simple. And then also you can turn your everyday chores into a dance or into exercise just by giving attention to various parts of your body or swaying while you're doing dishes. I mean, there's so many ways to just incorporate dance in your regular schedule without doing anything extra.
You also talk about ways how dancing can help enhance women's health after pregnancy. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. Well, research has shown that dance has many benefits, including improved energy and mood, which we know as mothers, we are giving so much and sometimes we're depleted. And so now with dance, we can actually boost our own mood and restore some of the energy that we are feeding into our families. Also, we can reduce stress and anxiety, which can be very common as a new mother, having those things. Dance also helps aid in weight loss, which again, gradually, gently, we want to come back to ourselves after we've given birth, and dance is another way that can be facilitated.
That's right. Now you have something called Mama Jamma Club, and in the Mama Jamma Club is basically a community of women coming together and supporting each other. You know, sometimes you can be like, you know what, that's just an extra more thing to do on my plate. You know, how can that, you know, just be something that you realize that you need? How is community important for women who are already stressed out and already saying, you know, why bother?
So the thing is, like you said, motherhood it's challenging, it's rewarding, it's magical, it's so many things. And I honestly think that you can really only understand it with other people who are going through it as well. And so when you have that, it doesn't feel like another burden. It feels like, hey, these are my people who understand what I'm doing and what I'm going through, and we can support each other in that. It can also give you more confidence because you see, oh, this is normal. Like, okay, this is just part of it. And so having that community of women to support you and to share that experience with becomes something now that you crave and look forward to instead of kind of doing it in isolation, which can happen.
And it's an online thing, right?
Yes, it is an online thing.
People can actually sign up and join from wherever they are.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes
Absolutely.
we really underestimate the level of, you know, depression and the postpartum effect. So it's really important to have this kind of clubs. So how early can a woman who just delivered a baby can start exercising? Right away, or is there a phase to the level of exercise she can get into, or dancing?
Sure. I always recommend checking with your doctor first, but I think rest is important. So at least the first 6 weeks, kind of just allowing your body to be.
Take it easy.
Exactly. And there are some gentle things that you can do to just start re-engaging with your core, but nothing excessive, really.
Especially when you have a C-section, right?
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Now, Camila, you have 4 kids.
I do.
And you look great.
Thank you.
Did you lose weight and then gain it again and then lose it again and gain it again? Or did you just wait and say, you know, I'm going to have my 4 kids and then I'm going to try to, I'm going to deal with it at the back end?
I gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. And I'm talking 50, 60 pounds each baby.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
So
it takes
how
long?
How does that affect your body, though?
Well, honestly, after each baby, it takes me longer to lose the weight, and that's something I've come to accept, and I think women need to be gentle and have grace for themselves because you're carrying life. But again, just moving your body and just being inspired and starting to feel good inside then encourages you to move your body again and more, and then
so the children always see you, you just turn on the music and start going
I do.
dancing around the house.
I like that, like enjoying the moment, enjoying the music and the melody, because sometimes women get stuck in the fact that I need to lose weight right away and lose that, you know, miss out on the fun part of it. Yes. I think that's also something.
Thank
I
you.
have a question too. You know, back home in Ethiopia, for example, we have a saying, if you exercise right after delivery, you will lose your breast milk. Does that happen?
I have not had that experience, and in my lactation education, I have not come across that. Now, I will say when you're exercising and breastfeeding, you will have some specific nutritional requirements to meet so that because you need fuel for your body in order to feed your baby. So that's a very real thing. So if you're burning, but you're not eating enough, it can affect it. But if you have a balanced diet and are eating the right foods, then you can safely exercise and breastfeed.
So the dancing has to come with the diet as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Now, what is the best time to dance? I mean, do you suggest wake up and just right into it? Do you say, you know what, start your day and dance in the afternoon? I mean, I know everybody has their own schedule, but what's the best time you think like women really should incorporate a little bit of dancing so that their energy is really up there?
I mean, for me, if you ask me, I'm not a morning person, so morning is off for me, but yeah.
Well, that was going to be my answer. Honestly, it's going to be the time that you're willing to do it, because that's the best form of exercise, is the one that you're willing to do, and you do it at the time that you're most likely to do it.
And when are your classes available?
My classes are available in the afternoons in Eastern Standard Time. I also have pre-recorded videos, so you can do it on demand at your own schedule, at your own pace. And yeah,
that is awesome. That's really awesome. I mean, I'm going to try to log in and get my dance on.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's just one of those things that, you know, we really need to incorporate in our lives in order to feel better and to be more healthy. Well, that's Renee. I'm sorry, that Renee was earlier, but this is Kamira, and she is all the way from Chicago. She is the creator of Mama Jamma Health and Wellness Center.
Mama Jamma Dance.
Mama Jamma Dance. Yes, that's right. That's our show for this week. Very special thanks to all our guests. Of course, we had Renee Williams earlier. She's a prenatal fitness instructor with Fit for Mom DC. Kamira Nimhat is a doula and pre- and postnatal dance instructor, as well as the creator of Mama Jamma Dance and Maternal Health and Wellness Center, for being with us. On behalf of our colleagues here at Our Voices and everyone at the Voice of America, thanks for watching. Until next time, it's a good day.